Hello, it's time for NBC Lunch Edition with me, Simeon Boyce. A look at our top stories. President Mutharika opens the mid-year budget review meeting of Parliament with a call for collaboration in addressing various challenges rocking the country. Government says it has put in place strict fiscal policy measures to address economic challenges facing Malawi. And in sports, Season 5 of the FDH Bank Cup reaches another exciting stage this weekend with two seated derbies set to decide the semi-finals. Glad you could join us. President Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika has officially opened the mid-year budget review meeting of the 52nd session of Parliament in Lilongwe. In his address, President Mutharika appealed for collaboration in addressing challenges that have affected the country. The Malawi leader also announced that his administration will roll out a farm subsidy program in the second week of November with reduced price.
My government will be allocating more maize to hard-marked outlets across the country. Fertilizers for 2025-2026 farming season. Mr. Speaker, sir, my administration will reintroduce farm input subsidy program first this farming season, which will be launched in the second week of November 2025. This program will benefit 1.1 million households, each accessing two 50 kg bags of fertilizer plus a 5 kg pack of seed of their choice. The beneficiaries will be paying only 10,000 per bag of fertilizer. Thank you. But let me issue a strong warning against selling fake fertilizer. I'm aware there have been cases of fake fertilizer. The malpractice is very wrong and inhuman. I direct the Malawi Bureau of Standards and the Malawi Police Service to be vigilant and end this criminal practice. Mr. Speaker, sir, on our long-term plan, it is to facilitate the establishment of a fertilizer manufacture plant in the country to ensure availability of affordable fertilizer.
President Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika has completed the appointment of cabinet ministers for his government. The final cabinet is comprised of 24 members that include 4 deputy ministers. According to a statement from Chief Secretary to Government, Justin Saidi, the new appointees are Bright Msaka, who is now Minister of Education, Science and Technology. Shadrack Namalomba is now Minister of Information and Communication Technology. Charles Muhango, Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs. Minister of Health and Sanitation is Madalitso Baloi. Choro Central Parliamentarian Benny Piri is Minister of Local Government and Rural Development. Feston Kaupa is a new Minister of Transport. And Peter Mokito is Minister of Homeland Security and is being deputized by Norman Chisale. Cholo Tava parliamentarian Mary Navicha has been appointed Minister of Gender, Children, Disability and Social Welfare. Jean Matanga is Minister of Natural Resources, Energy and Mining. DPP's Vice President for the North, Japi Muhango, is heading the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development. Joe Chigona is Minister of Labour, Skills and Innovation, and the youthful Patricia Wiskes is Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture. Chimwemwe Chipungu is Deputy Minister of Health, Sanitation. Martha Ngwira is Deputy Minister of Gender, Children, Disability and Social Welfare. Francis Foley has been appointed as Deputy Minister of Education, Science and Technology. Earlier, President Mutharika appointed George Chaponda to head Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Alfred Gangata, Minister of Interior Affairs and International Cooperation, Joseph Mwanamveka, Minister of Finance, Rosa Mbirizi, Minister of Agriculture, Irrigation and Water Development, and George Partridge, Minister of Industrialization, Business, Trade and Tourism. The Minister of Foreign Affairs says 7 bodies of people who died in a road accident in South Africa recently are being repatriated back home. In a statement, the ministry says the bodies are expected to arrive at Mwanza border today, Friday. Government says it has put strict fiscal policy measures aimed to address economic challenges facing the country. Minister of Finance Joseph Mwanamveka disclosed this when he presided over the official opening of the 2025 Economics Association of Kumalawi ECAMA annual conference currently underway in Mangochi. According to the minister, key on the list is cut on public expenditure, saying the current existing gap between local revenue and expenditure is an alarming rate. Owen Mavula with a report.
Economists, researchers and policymakers have converged in Mangochi, where this year's Economics Association of Malawi ECAMA annual economic conference is currently underway. The annual conference provides a platform for stakeholders in the economic sector to discuss economic issues, share research and promote economic development in Malawi. Speaking when he presided over the official opening of the 2025 ECAMA Annual Economic Conference, Minister of Finance Joseph Mwanamveka disclosed that government is engaging in serious reforms to bring the economy back to its feet, saying that for the past 5 years, Malawi's economy has been in bad shape due to fiscal indiscipline. According to the minister, government is working on addressing challenges in areas of food security, fuel, fertilizer, forex, and pharmaceuticals, among others.
The first one is to address expenditure. We need to cut expenditure. If indeed this economy is to turn around, we need to cut expenditure, and there are several areas that we want to cut, and I'm sure some of them our President, Professor Zachitika, will be addressing. And also some of those, we have produced what we call an economic recovery plan, which is going to address that. And this economic recovery plan, it talks to the manifesto that we have published. And the two are talking to each other. So that also we have specific measures, how to cut expenditure, how to increase on revenues, and also how do we ensure that we generate more foreign exchange in the banks.
In her remarks, ECAMA President Betha Bangala Chikadza said ECAMA is committed to helping government in providing targeted solutions to challenges facing the economy.
ECAMA, we have always provided solutions, but even sometimes making some calculations on how certain things should go. We just like the commitment that is coming with the minister, that every time we give a proposal, we should also give maybe solutions, and he is committed to take that, and that is actually an assurance to us.
Economics Association of Malawi, ECAMA's work focuses on analyzing economic trends, identifying policy options, and advocating for sustainable economic growth and development. The 2025 ECAMA Annual Economic Conference is being held under the theme Beyond the Crisis, Reshaping the Economy. Owen Mavula, MBC, Mangochi.
Minister of Foreign Affairs George Chaponda has described China's continued support to Malawi as a tool that is promoting the country's development agenda and improving livelihoods. Chaponda was speaking at the Chinese embassy in Lero during the celebration of the 76th anniversary of the founding of the People's Republic of China. Charles Wahala reports.
According to Minister of Foreign Affairs George Chaponda, China continues to be a guiding voice in global development, particularly through innovation and infrastructure development, from which Malawi has benefited greatly. The minister pointed out the construction of the majestic Parliament building and other road networks in the country as a true demonstration of friendship between Malawi and China. Chaponda singled out China's cancellation of the $20 million debt owed by Malawi as a generous gesture that supports Malawi's economic development.
we can learn that through discipline, focus, no corruption, zero corruption, we can also benefit. And not only that, through hard work, we have seen ourselves, as it has been demonstrated inside during the briefing, that through mechanization, you can improve the capacity of the agriculture sector. The People's Republic of China live up to the adage which has always been said, that don't give a person fish, but teach a person how to fish.
In her remarks, a Chinese ambassador to Malawi, Lu Zhu, pledged support to Malawi on the path of industrialization and modernization. Recently, China donated rice and corn following President Professor Peter Mutharika's appeal in addressing key areas of food, fertilizer, fuel, and medicine. Charles Wahara, MBC News, Lilongwe.
And finally, in sports, Season 5 of FDH Bank Cup reaches another exciting stage this weekend, with two city derbies set to decide the semi-finals. Silver Strikers face rivals Civil Service United on Saturday, while Mighty Wanderers and FCB Nyasa Big Bullets will clash on Sunday. Well, that item concludes this edition of MBC News. A reminder of our top stories before we leave. President Mutharika opens the mid-year budget review meeting of Parliament with a call for collaboration in addressing various challenges rocking the country. And the government says it has put in place strict fiscal policy measures to address economic challenges facing the country. And finally, in sports, Season 5 of FDH Bank Cup reaches another exciting stage this weekend, with the two city derbies set to decide the semi-finals. Keep up to date with our news on all our digital platforms by scanning the QR code at the top right corner of your TV screen. You were with me, Simon Boyce. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.
Ni chisangalalo cha banja lanu lonse ndi Azam TV. Masewera, mafilimu komanso maseries, nkhani za maiko onse, zana, documentaries komanso mmene moyo ukuyendera, nyimbo komanso machanelo a maiko osiyanasiyana kuphatikizapo Malawi. Azam TV, chisangalalo kwa onse.
Welcome to the greatest show on earth. This is a people's game. They will be bubbling about this one for weeks and months to come. Let's go!
Wherever you are, whatever your reason, it's on SuperSport all season long. Available on DSTV and GoTV. Hello,